What is going on? I am Jack, and you're watching Log Cabin Firewood. Today, we are going to get some cookies cleaned up because I have been slacking and there's been a good bit accumulating, and all the stuff that is potentially going to become cookies or trash or slash or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go ahead and get that stuff busted up and put into the trash pile, boiler pile, cookie bin, slash pile, whatever. Hope you all have been doing great. I spent the weekend in Ohio with Eastonmade. A few of you know this already, but I am working with Eastonmade at the shows for the rest of the season at least, which is awesome because Eastonmade is who I have chose to invest my money in. And yes, I mean that, invest. I have invested my money into my equipment because I like their stuff. You might not like it, that's cool, that's up to you. There's a lot of great manufacturers out there right now. Who am I to tell you who to spend your money with? I just happened to pick this one here. But it's cool that Andrew picked me up this year. You know, I'd already planned on attending all the shows, and while I'm there, you know, I like to stay busy. I try to be useful. So I'm glad that he realized that and said, hey, let's work something out. So here we are. The next show that I will be at is Boonville, New York. I believe it's the Woodsman Field Days in Boonville, New York. Awesome show. I was up there a couple years ago, and it's really close to the Thousand Islands area, where you can go out on a river and check out all these multi-million-dollar houses and castles and all that cool stuff. I might end up doing a tour again, you know, taking an extra day and just going up there and checking out some castles. We shall see. If I'm flying solo though, I'm just gonna go to the show and hang out. But that's where you can find me. I believe it's August. I believe it's the second or third week of August. I'll put it here somewhere down below because I can't think right now. It's one of the warmer days so far in Maryland that we've had. It was in the upper 90s, like 98% humidity. It rained last night. It was awesome, you know, last night when it cooled down, but this morning when I walked out, it was like you're just walking into a bowl of soup. Every nook and cranny just started, you know, instantly rubbing, and that's not good when you're working outside. Things just sticking and rubbing, I don't like it. But like I mentioned, there's a good bit of cookies here, or cut-offs or slash. And the reason I keep saying cut-offs or slash or whatever you want to call it is because somebody on Facebook said that I don't know what I'm talking about. And yeah, you're probably correct. This right here technically is a cookie because it's a whole piece of wood. You know, that right there could be considered a cookie. You know, I guess this right here is not considered a cookie. But I just classify everything that is going to become boiler wood or go to the trash pile as a cookie. That's just what I do. I know Chris in the wood yard, that's where I actually developed that term, and I think a lot of us have. I don't know if it's correct. It's just what I call it. It is what it is. I think you guys get the gist though. So just for clarification, so we're all on the same page, I do believe a cookie, like this guy on Facebook mentioned, is the saw. You saw off a piece of the log, that way the buyer can check the quality of the log out. Yes, technically that's what it is. And it would be a sliver, you know, something like this, you know, but whatever. Everything's going to the cookie bin. That's just the way it is. We've got the tractor set up, and I'm working out of the bucket again because that's the easiest way to get the stuff over to the splitter. We'll load the bucket up a couple times. I'm gonna at least try and get through one pile. I've got this pile here, and I don't have a saw with me, so anything that's, you know, bigger than 24 inches is not going into the cookie bin. But some of this maple over here that my buddy's brother dropped off when he needed a place to get rid of stuff, some of this maple is right at 24 inches or smaller. I mean, some of this, these are probably pretty close to 16, 18, maybe 15. Oh yeah, while I'm here, these Brunt shoes, I bought these because I'm at the shows. and I wanted a lightweight sneaker that I can wear with shorts. I don't always like wearing boots when it's hot, so I bought these Brunt shoes. These things are phenomenal. You know, my feet hurt all the time, and my feet don't hurt in these. Like, hands down, not a gimmick, not a sales pitch. I paid for these. Really good boot. Really good shoe. Just for, you know, public knowledge. Oh, and paired up with Camel City Mill socks that I paid for, once again, not a sales pitch. I've been rocking Camel City Mill now, I guess, for year and a half. Yeah, I've been rocking Camel City Mill for a year and a half. Once I saw Jake from Dude Ranch DIY rock his socks, and he stuck a moisture meter in his foot, and you know, it was a whole commercial. It was funny. I said, you know what, I'm gonna give these guys a chance, and I went and bought 5 pairs, I think. Well, recently, I just got 9 more pair. And I did have a pair get a hole in them. You know, I'm on my feet all the time, and it was probably my fault because I didn't have shoes on all the time or boots, and I probably went outside with them, and I ended up getting a hole in them. Well, I emailed them, and guess what? They sent me socks. They said no problem. They have a 10-year guarantee. So I can firsthand tell you that the 10-year warranty works. So if you're ever curious about, you know, the Morgans and Heath and Rachel and everybody that has a code for Camel City Mill, they are actually good socks. And 9 times out of 10, and I'm not taking away from any of these creators that actually do advertise for them, sorry, 9 times out of 10, if you wait for some of the sales like Memorial Day, Labor Day, all the major holidays sales, you could do better than these creators' discount code. Sorry, other creators, that's probably, you know, not helping you, but just saying, I don't have a discount code. If you want to buy them, do your own research and wait for the right time. I'm gonna get this thing loaded up. I feel like I've rambled for, well, I have, for 7 minutes. But I think that was needed because I haven't been over here in a couple days. But I'm gonna get this thing loaded up the rest of the way. We'll dump this in. That is 1 bucket of the cookies so far, or slash, or trash, or garbage. Boiler wood. Let's do it. Well, here's the full conveyor, guys. The cookie pile has begun. We got one mess cleaned up. I'll probably come back tomorrow after work and start on this stuff over here. You know, obviously I'm gonna start from right here where the actual cutoffs are and work my way into this pile. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is cut oddball lengths, but this is perfect wood for Jack and Jeff. Jeff is the landowner. And you know, he lets me play over here in exchange for keeping him warm. But you could see he's helped me out a lot. You know, they milled the rest of our road and re-blacktopped it. And we got millings all the way through here now, which is awesome. You know, I was able to help him out. Gets me up out of the mud onto something solid. And he did roll this stuff, so it's tightening up. It's actually getting compacted. And with these full sun, hot days, it's you know, it's getting tight again. It's not ever going to be blacktop again unless we like spray coat it and seal it and roll it, which is possible, but I'm not spending money on this stuff. But I will come back tomorrow and we'll try and get this done. I know I'm not going to get it all done, but I have to do some overtime tomorrow, so I'm going to go home and do some eating, some editing, and probably some sleeping. because 3:45 comes early. Take care of each other. Thanks so much for tuning in to Log Cabin Firewood. Pretty good rant in the beginning, but you know, it's been a while since I've actually talked to you guys and let you know what was going on and what was on my mind. So there you go. From the wonderful world of Log Cabin Firewood, there's about 3 buckets worth of cutoffs. That, you know, a lot of this is still good firewood. It was just cut oddball lengths, so it's gonna be nice wood. Take care of each other. I'll see you on the next one.